And have you been traveling often in recent days?
Yes, I just completed my 13-episode series on Halal journey. We went to, first it was South Korea, then we went to China, then Hong Kong, then the last one was Korea. Sorry, India.
Tell us about what was involved with the Halal journey.
Well, basically it's a travel log. The main objective is to provide guidance to the leisure travelers as well as business travelers from Malaysia, particularly Muslims. And usually if they go to these countries, it's very hard for them to find halal food. Yeah, so they will end up eating instant noodles that they bring from home, or pack some dried beef or dried chicken. But with the information that we provide with this Halal Journey program, is that they are able to enjoy or probably indulge themselves with the food of that particular country without having to worry that it is not halal and, you know, be skeptical about it.
Give us examples of halal food and how it's prepared.
Well, halal by definition, the animal must be slaughtered by a Muslim, by a male Muslim, and it has to be done in certain ways. You know, the blood must be drained out, you know, just to make sure that the carcass is well, in a way, pure and clean, because we as Muslims, we are not allowed to eat blood. Yeah, and also there are certain rituals that we have to go through before slaughtering. It must face Mecca, and we have to say certain prayers, you know, while slaughtering the animal. And at the same time, the animal must be killed the fastest possible by cutting two veins, the jugular vein and the foot vein, so that to avoid the suffering, to minimize the suffering.
Is there a growing market for halal food in the United States?
Oh yeah, I believe so, because now there are a lot more people traveling, and you know, not to forget, Muslims are traveling all over the world now, and the increasing needs for halal food, especially meat, is tremendous.
You were preparing a meal or a dish last night for the Malaysian community. What did you prepare?
It's called ayam percik. Actually, it originated from the east coast of Malaysia, the state called Kelantan. Actually, it's a roast chicken marinated with a lot of herbs and spices. For example, onion, shallot, ginger, galangal, lemongrass, turmeric, and after it's been marinated, roasted, and we from the leftover or the remaining marinade, we mix some coconut milk in it, make it into a very thick gravy, and while roasting, we baste the chicken with it. Beautiful.
Is this a favorite?
That's my personal favorite.
It's your personal favorite. Now you teach in Malaysia. Tell us a little bit about your teaching.
Well, I've been teaching for the past 11 years in that particular college, and we get a lot of international students as well. So being an international college, we try to introduce a lot of Malaysian cuisine into the syllabus, apart from international cuisine, which is, you know, a compulsory thing to do. But at the same time, by introducing Malaysian cuisine or Malaysian cooking into the syllabus, we try to disseminate information and also to introduce and at the same time create awareness of the Malaysian cuisine to the international community. Because when these students go home, you know, to their own respective countries, they will bring with them a piece of Malaysia. And with food, it is something that's really easy to remember: Malaysia.
How did you get involved in cooking?
By accident, I guess. Actually, after I finished high school, I didn't know what to do. So And I was just checking the courses, you know. So chef training. I thought by the completion of the diploma in chef training, I would be able to be the executive chef right away, because there was there was no proper information, I would say. But after I got into the course, I said, oh my God, I'm not peeling onions the whole day. You know, but at first I hated it, to be honest. I hated it. I hated every single second of it. But after a while, you know, I had no choice, you know, but I had to finish the duration 3 years of the course. And after that, I grew. I mean, during that 3-year duration, the interest grew, and this is where I am today.
What distinguishes a super chef from just a regular chef?
Ooh, super chef. I've never heard of that term before.
Exceptional chef.
Well, big chef and small chef. Basically, I think, well, a chef by definition, I mean international definition apart from the American, chef is an earned title. You do not graduate from any culinary college. I mean, it doesn't matter how popular the culinary college or how good the culinary college is. You do not graduate and earn the title right away. No way. Yeah, that's why by French definition, you start as a kitchen helper, commis 3, commis 2, commis 1, then demi-chef, then chef de partie, then, you know, you go up until the executive chef level. Big chef, small chef, it depends on definition and popularity, I think. You know, and depends on the innovation as well. I mean, if you're hardworking, you innovate things, you know, create something new and bring something new to the industry, educational. That, to my definition, that makes you a bigger person, a bigger chef, in a way.
What kind of new dishes or new ideas have you brought?
I'm now working on something called molecular gastronomy. Well, trying, yeah. I don't know whether it will work or it won't work, but I'm trying to understand how molecules work, food molecules, and try to create something new. Like, for example, now in France, there is, as far as I'm concerned, there's one restaurant that's only open 3 months in a year. And the rest of the remaining of the year, they do research. For example, now they serve soup not as in liquid form anymore, but it's in foam form. They use whatever, the laughing gas or whatever gas to put in that canister, and they just pump it, and it's wonderful. You know, it's something very innovative.
Was this your first trip to Atlanta?
Yes, it is.
Do you expect to come back?
I would love to if they give me the tickets.
Would you like to come back to the DeKalb Farmers Market?
I would love to. I went crazy inside just now.
What did you see that interested you, that you might not have expected?
All sorts of different fruits and vegetables that I don't get in my country. You know, new things like collard green. I've never tasted it before. You know, I've never cooked it before, never eaten it before. But however, I have watched on one program, I believe it was Martha Stewart's program, when she invited Patti LaBelle. You know, she cooked that, and I wondered what it was. And now I got to see it and hopefully to taste it.
Well, we hope you come back soon.
Thank you very much. I would love to.